It's pop quiz time, my friend. What does this guy, and this lady all have in common? Any guesses? Okay, who are we talking about? Mark Zuckerberg, Tony Robbins, and Oprah Winfrey. Well, this is the one quality that can completely catapult you in your business. All three of these guys have it, and that is what we are talking about tonight. What is that quality, my friend? Influence. We are talking about influence. In fact, two common misconceptions that so many people have when it comes to influence. So if you are just tuning in, hey, what's going on? If you are watching live, go ahead and drop a hashtag live. If you're watching on the replay, hello replay viewer, go ahead and give me a hashtag replay. Now, if we haven't met before, so great to meet you. My name's Summer Jeronimo, and I help network marketers that want to take their skill, their mindset, and their income to that next level. So if you're just jumping on, I'd love to give you a shout out. Go ahead and tell me where you're coming in from. What's up, Hazel? How are ya? Hey, Carlos. Great to see ya. All right, guys. Wonderful to see you all. Do yourself a favor. If you would like to have more influence in your team, or you would like the leaders in your team to have more influence while doing the business, feel free to share. Do yourself a favor. Get them on with us. We're going to have an amazing time. What's up, Lucia? How are ya? Hey, Shannon. Great to see you. Guys, I have a little confession before we get into what we're sharing. I'm doing this on an iPhone. My first time ever Facebook Live on iPhone. So new experience and lots of fun. So what do you prefer, iPhone or Android? Just curious. So if you're popping on, go ahead and drop where you're coming in from. And we are going to talk all about the two greatest misconceptions people have when it comes to influence. Are my words facing the right way? Let me know. All right, so here's the deal. I was recently going through a course that I bought on influence, and I found it to be extremely thought-provoking, extremely just, just like a breath of fresh air. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard John Maxwell, one of the great thought leaders in leadership, obviously, as well as influence, and has done a lot of work and a lot of great things for the network marketing profession. And one of the things that he says leadership is influence. Like, if we had to boil it all down, if we had to just, make it super simple, leadership is influence. And so why don't we focus on it more? Why don't we focus on, increasing that as a skill in our life, increasing that as a skill in our business? I know there's a lot of other flowery words that people use and people talk about, but that's really what it boils down to. And today we're going to get into, the two biggest misconceptions people have when it comes to influence. What's up, Wilfredo? Where are you coming in from? Great to see ya. So again, as I said, first time on iPhone camera, so new experience. Hey, Brian, how are ya? So let's talk about it. If you're ready, go ahead and drop a "I'm ready" in the comment section, and let's talk about this. Just curious, right now, where you're at. Hey, Missy, great to see ya. Where you're at with what you're doing, do you feel you're in a position of leadership? Do you feel you're in a position of leadership, or would you like to have a position of leadership in your team? If so, drop the word leader in the comment section. Drop the word leader. I want to make sure you're with me, because leadership is the name of the game. They say that everything rises and falls on leadership. And one of the core elements in leadership is obviously having influence in our team, having influence with our prospects, having influence in the community, maybe having influence in your company, right? Hey, there's a big decision up on, for discussion, and you want to be able to clearly convey your thoughts and things around that subject, but not just convey it. Help people to see what it is that you see, so maybe everyone can end up on the same page. Are you with me? Can I get an amen, somebody? What's up, Miss Angie? Hey, everybody. Angie and her husband have just celebrated 30 years. So please, everyone congratulate Angie. 30 years of marriage. I mean, I think she needs to be giving a course on that. So super excited. I think we just hit 16, so we're like halfway mark. Anyway, so let's talk about the two big misconceptions people have when it comes to influence, okay? Misconception number one. The first thing that it's funny and it may shock you, it kind of shocked me. The first thing that many, many people think is they think that influence is automatic. They think influence is automatic. What do I mean by that? Well, here's a couple phrases. Well, I am the upline. Well, I am the parent. Well, I am the spouse. We assume sometimes that because we have a position that equates to some kind of leadership, it equates to some kind of influence, it equates to something that we think should have an impact on that person, we think that automatically we're gonna have influence. Anybody ever thought that before? If you have thought something like that before, maybe that's kind of like, I don't know, just naturally how we all think, then drop a 1 in the comment section, because that is misconception number 1. It's funny because in John Maxwell's The 5 Levels of Leadership, the first level of leadership, like the bare minimum bottom, you're just getting started, you're just getting going, is positional leadership. And that's basically a mindset of entitlement. It's basically where you think that, it should come because you are here, and so this should happen over here. And so that's one of the big misconceptions. And, so many times what we have to realize is that it's earned. Leadership and influence is earned every single time. When the president of the United States takes the floor, he has to earn influence. People are not going to just agree on something because, he's a president and he says so. No, he has to earn the influence. He has to earn the goodwill of people. When the leader or the founder, the CEO of your company, your network marketing company, when he takes the stage at a convention, when he takes the floor on a conference call, when he or she does anything, there's people that are hearing him for the first time. There are people that are like, who is this cat, right? What's the scoop with this person, right? They're just tuning in for the very first time. And so each and every time, they have to earn that influence. So myth number 1, misconception number 1, influence is automatic. Not so. We're going to put a big X. That's just not the case. So who learned something from that? When I first heard that, in going through this course, I was like, holy smokes, we're going to get into some good stuff, because I thought that was awesome. Simple, but very true. Just everybody kind of assumes that. So that's the first thing. Second of all is misconception number 2, is that influence is situational. Influence is situational. What might that mean? Well, for example, it comes the time when you are wanting to promote. It comes the time, maybe you're getting close to the end of the month, you see some points on the board, you're like, dude, I can go for it, let me make this happen. And what do? We start dialing for dollars, we start connecting with some people to use our influence to get in those last minute points. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. Another scenario, you have somebody in your team and you're trying to get them to see your side of the situation, get them to buy into whatever it is that you're wanting them to do, whether it's rank advance, whether it's go to convention, whether it's jump on the conference calls, whether it's, hey, you know what, we want them to be the speaker at an upfront meeting and they're terrified to do it. We got to use a little influence, okay? And so sometimes we think that we're going to just put on our influence hat and be like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's talk about the issue at hand, right? Another example, parents. Do I have any parents on with me? Maggie, Alfred, any of you guys, Angie, are you parents? Let me know. What's up, Doris? Great to see you. Are you a parent? If you're a parent, drop the word parent in the comments section. Now, I have a confession. I am not yet a parent of children. I am a parent of several beautiful kitties. But, a lot of times, parents with kids, they assume that, okay, we're going to talk about cleaning the room. Okay, we're going to talk about one of the big issues, sex or drugs or who the kids are that they're hanging out with. And they are going to put on their parenting hat, their influence hat, and they're going to walk in the room, sit down with their kid, and have this conversation. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, show me some love. Drop me an emoji in the comment section. You can do a thumbs up. You can do a heart. Whatever is clever. Whatever makes you feel good. So a lot of times parents or leaders or uplines or spouses or employees, employers, bosses, we think that we're going to go into this situation and we're going to influence whoever we're talking to. And the truth of the matter is this. We know it's not positional, it's not automatic, and here's the deal. If there's been things in our life up until this point we haven't done good by this person, i.e. we haven't shown great character, or let's say there was another scenario where we were a royal jerk or a pain in the butt or whatever, we just were not putting our best foot forward, and we think, oh yeah, they're gonna forget about that. They'll remember all this other good stuff, right? I say grandparent over here. What's up, Doris? Happy New Year to you too. Yes. So back to our topic, right? No more rabbit holes. So they think that because of they're going into the situation, they're ready to rock and roll, that, you know, the person's just going to listen to them because it's the situation where it's time to talk about, you know, not dating boys, or it's time to talk about rank advancing, or it's time to talk about leaving laundry around the house or whatever, right? And the truth of the matter is, it is not situational. All of the time, we are earning people's respect. We are earning people's trust. We are earning people's confidence, whether it's our kids, our spouses, whether it's the people in our team, whether it's the upline, you know, upper level, top level leaders in your company, whether it's a founder of your company, all of the time, we have to earn the influence. We have to earn the trust. We have to earn the respect. And so those were the two big misconceptions that I discovered. I wanted to share them with you because I thought they were gold. And I'm just curious, who had an aha moment when you're on here? If you had an aha, what's up, Jaguar? How are ya? If you had an aha moment in talking about this, let me know. Drop a light bulb in the comment section, or you can let me know what it was. But for me, I thought those were extremely profound. And you know what? In building a network marketing business, influence is key. Not just with our team, not just with our prospects, not just in the front of the room, but especially when it comes to closing. Especially when you've laid all the cards out on the table and you're like, hey, they've seen it all. And now it's time for them to make a decision. Now it's time for them to do whatever's best for them and their family, whether it's joining or not joining, but whatever, they need to decide. And if you're at a spot in your business where you would like more influence in those type of situations, bringing people to a yes decision, helping people through the closing process, feeling more comfortable and confident in knowing what you're doing and that you're doing right by that person, if that's you, then drop the word closing in the comment section. Closing. Because I have something very special for you in regards to closing. This is something that's an extra bonus training, and I'm going to give you access to it. And so here's what we'll do. I'm going to drop a line here once we finish that you can go ahead and click on that link, and it will take you to a spot. You enter your information. It's going to ask you for your email address. Once you do that, you will get access to my closing cheat sheet. Now, the closing cheat sheet is the 5 steps that I have used over and over and over again, thousands of times in closing situations. Our team is now 50,000 members strong, so works a little. But it's something I'm going to share with you. It's something that will help give you confidence in that moment. It's something that will help you increase your influence. And it's something that's simple and duplicatable that you can share with your team and get them closing as well. So that's my free gift to you. I'd love to share it with you. Guys, it's been so great being on with you as I'm experiencing this whole new iPhone process. But it's been great to see you all. What's up, Craig and Lucia and Belinda? How are you guys? All right, guys. So welcome. If you're just jumping on, we are finishing up. So feel free to watch this once we finish up. If you're watching on the replay, definitely hashtag me replay, all you live viewers. It's been wonderful spending time with you all. Until next time, go out there, live your life to the full, conquer your fears, and go get everything that God has in store for you. Take care, my friends, and be blessed.